What? Okay. So I'm just waiting the moment to get a couple of people joined in, then we could proceed. Obviously, this is an inaugural live webinar. Subsequent ones will be much more better and much more amenable to some of the technical issues that we are experiencing. So I think because of time, we need to start. The first thing I want to touch on is I want to correct a couple of misconceptions. Some of the things that people think or they want to associate with what is going on presently in the scheme of things regarding cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, sharing economy, and all the things that are vital to creating a decentralized world. The first thing I want to make clear, especially as relates to the SUREBANQA project, is the fact that we're not promoting hype. Hype in the sense we are not all talk, no action. A lot of projects out there are promoting hype. They are having a beautiful project all on the pages of a white paper, with no verifiable, no tangible or real product or services to back their claim. So and this is why if you look at what is happening presently in with the ICO market, so much money have been raised with so much millions just sloshing around that was raised lately or in the recent past, but with little or no project to back it up. So a lot of people, like some of you joining in, that I choose to call newcomers or newbies into the industrial ecosystem, just bought into the hype, because they have if you can go yeah. because they have they showing you, painting a picture of the top guys in the crypto industry being their behind the project, whereas in the actual real sense of it, there's nobody actually backing the project in terms of the people that they put on the pages of on their white paper or the website, So that is what So that is what is happening lately, So what with the SUREBANQA project, like when we started, we knew three things need to be done. First, we need to have a blockchain that we can build on. We need to create an ecosystem behind that is decentralized, that is powered by the people, by the masses, because especially for a continent that is dear to me, my native country, native continent, Africa, where we see a lot of potentials in people forming the basis of a new financial inclusion services, driven by mass adoption, a situation where the common man on the street is almost playing the role of a bank. They are included in what we are doing. And the third is to have a manage to do, So that brings me back to the idea of hype and we're not selling. If anybody joining in thinking that they're going to make, we're selling a high yield investment program, SUREBANQA is out here to do. So that's why I use the word hype, HYPE and HYIP. Those are the two things that a lot of people tend to be doing. You invest money and they are going to get 1,000% return on investment. That's not going to happen with SUREBANQA. Nobody is promising you that, and that's not what we're about. Yeah, you're going to make money, but it's something that we all have to work hard and grow it, just like any other thing in life. Work hard towards it. We're not here because what happens with a lot of Ponzi scheme and the HYIP project is the idea of what I call robbing Peter to pay Paul. When Mr. A invests money, you use that Mr. A's money to pay Mr. B, because with a scam like that, you need confirmation. You need somebody to confirm, yes, they've been paid. So that is basically what is happening with the high yield investment project. It's a complete scam. So that's not what we're here to do. So if anybody is thinking that is what this is all about, you better switch off right now, because that is not what we are building an ecosystem that is driven by the blockchain and the people to create financial inclusion services that will benefit everybody. A situation where everybody will could bypass the traditional banking platform, which is when you watch our explainer video, it's all there for you to understand what we're trying to do. So we're trying to bypass the traditional banking platform, which is which tend to be the issue, the problem why the cost of transactions, cost of payment or remittances are become more expensive. So with the SUREBANQA project, we have we just launched SurePay, which is a decentralized and inclusive payment gateway. We have our GPS general public sale crowdfunding platform, which most of you that's been following the project know, and presently registered on. This platform for everybody, not just for me, not everybody, especially for those of people living in the developing countries like Nigeria, Africa, Cameroon, South Africa, all developing countries. But as the saying goes, charity begins at home. I'm from Africa, so everything that I can do to advance or improve life of people in Africa is key to me. So that's what we're trying to do. With the SurePay platform, it's quite simple. It's a straightforward platform where you register, you go through the registration, the onboarding system, and then the verification. So the verification is quite simple. Just like I said to a couple of people the other day, the menus on SurePay are there for a reason, And just like in life, just like you can't go to university before you go to nursery school. You need to go do everything in a defined order, So you have to go from step by step. So you need to register, onboard, verify your ID. We don't want to do that in 6 months' time. We want to do it right now so that we get that out of the way and face all other stuff. So the system is simple. Everything that you have to do with verification is in the settings. When you log into your SurePay account, the first time, concentrate yourself on the settings menu. Everything is there. The first thing, you go and fill in your billing information. The ones that you have. If you have PayPal email address, fill your PayPal email address. If you have a debit or credit card number, fill it in there. We've made that less intrusive because the only thing that we're asking for in terms of your card number is the 16-digit number. We're not even talking about the expiry and all that. It's just so that our system can track payment made from that particular card, so that you credit your account when you make a card payment, when you want to fund your SurePay account using a credit card, or a debit card. So as long as it's registered, it's easier for our system to track it and link that to your profile or to your account or SurePay. If you want to do PayPal, because for example, we have a PayPal as a withdrawal and deposit option. So you fill in your PayPal email address, the one that you're registered with PayPal. If you have a Bitcoin wallet, put in your Bitcoin wallet address. If you don't have, you leave it blank. So that is for the billing aspect of it. The next thing is what our system is designated as the standard verification. So the standard verification is basically asking you for your address, your mobile telephone number, postcode, and things like that. The moment you do that and save it, you will get a tick. You will get a green tick to show that you've completed that aspect. But if you're having problem, if you are doing it and it's telling you there's a mistake, there's an error, some of the things we have noticed that a lot of people are trying to copy and paste. The way the system works, it will not allow you to copy. Even when you copy and paste, it's going to fail because it will think it's a bot. It will think it's a chat bot or one of this intrusive technology that want to do stuff, or maybe a hacker have hacked into your account and trying to do a denial of service procedure. That's why it's not going to work. And sometimes, if you are working on a laptop that you have used for a long time, you will know that anytime you type something that you have typed before, it will pop up. If you click on the pop-up, our system will not accept it. You need to calm down, type it in, and then do the standard verification. Once you do the standard verification, then the extended verification will be unlocked. If you don't, I've seen a couple of questions from Pierre and other people. I will attend in the next 2 minutes. So I can see that on the screen. So once you do that, it will unlock the extended verification setting for you. So, but just like I said, you can't start working before you crawl. Everything need to follow a set order. So the extended verification, once it's unlocked, is looking for an ID, a photographic ID, like your passport, driver's license. For those of us living in a Western country, your resident permit, just to know that your billing and your residential address is clearly legible on that particular statement. Once you do that, you send it off. One of our customer service representatives will review it, and things like that. It will be rejected, and is being rejected will tell you, you know. So I want to take a question that that Pierre asked. He actually asked two questions. He said he wanted us to explain a little more about the crowdfunding platform, which is the SureX GPS, General Public Sale platform. So basically, on the SurePay SureX GPS, we are fundraising, you know, using our one of our crypto token, which is called FAMEX or FEX for short, as the symbol, to fundraise. Not only fundraising, the more, because we expect the value of FEX to increase with time as more people on board onto the platform and begin to use it as both as a utility token. The value will increase. So for those of you that are buying it now at a lower rate, what it entails is in the future, in the next 6 or 1 year, the value at which you bought it now will be much more increased than what it is today. So in a nutshell, the more FEX you buy, the better, the more you will get as the value increases, you know. So with the GPS and the platform where this is running, we can also host third-party ICOs or initial token offering, or as the case may be, or whatever name you choose to call it. So it means that the SUREBANQA team can help you organize your own ICO on our GPS platform, or our crowdfunding platform, you know. So, and then a couple of people have shown quite a high degree of amazement relating to how fast transactions are confirmed on using FEX on our GPS crowdfunding website. You know, that is to attest to the hard work myself and all the SUREBANQA core team and everybody, both the EAPs are putting in their input in terms of comments, suggestions, and opinions and views, you know, which we are taking on board to build a more platform and product and services for you, you know. So Pierre also asked another question. He said, "Is there an advantage to get Bitcoin wallet for your platform?" Basically for SurePay, like I was explaining regarding some of the things that you need to do in terms of filling your billing detail. Basically, if you have a Bitcoin wallet on our platform, it makes it easy. It makes it easy for you to, for example, create. If you have a Bitcoin, I'll make it simple. You know, if you have a Bitcoin balance on SurePay, what it simply means is I want to make it clear that we don't control your Bitcoin wallet. You control your own wallet. You are solely responsible for your wallet. Your wallet has got nothing to do with us. We don't have control over your Bitcoin wallet like any other person can attest to. We are not a custodian. We're not running a custodian service. So what the advantage of you having a BTC balance on SurePay is to help you to create using our disruptive voucher creation system. You can create BTC vouchers that you can resell to people at a premium, at a premium, high, more commission to yourself, Number one, it's easier for the customer. Now, all of a sudden, a common man in Cameroon, Nigeria, South Africa, Djibouti, Somaliland can come and buy Bitcoin with cash. So what we have done with SurePay and the voucher creation system is to remove the hassle. You know, a lot of people are not IT savvy. They are not interested in the buzzword Bitcoin, blah blah blah, wallet and all that. You know, they just want come to our human. We do the calculations based on what is being offered from Pay. You collect the cash plus your commission because you have the liquidity. That's why we keep talking about liquidity on SurePay. The reason why you can complete that particular type of sale is because you have liquidity on SurePay platform. So you can instantly, the moment, and the amazing thing about it is that that customer can instantly withdraw the value of that BTC instantly, you know. So, and to make it more interesting as well, that customer can choose to register on SurePay and withdraw that value and have it on their SurePay wallet or the SurePay platform. And then they themselves can now go and create their own BTC voucher as well and resell. So that's why I told somebody, I said, what we are creating is more than a platform. We are creating a financial inclusion services platform, a sharing economy, an economy where everybody is now almost like, if not better than a bank. Our merchants, our cash-in and cash-in operators, our EAPs, our SUREBANQA liquidity investment partners, our SMEs, everybody, the agents, human tellers are now operating almost as a bank because they have SurePay liquidity. They have liquidity on their SurePay platform. You can confirm transactions, transfers. I send money to my mom in Nigeria. Somebody in the village or in Lagos or somewhere that is a SurePay merchant or agent can cash out, can pay my mom and commission on SurePay. And the unique thing, the amazing thing about what we're doing is that for the fact that our platform is such that we get more cash out at the other end. Number two, the agent will make commission, will make money. So the money that's supposed to go to this expensive bank, you know, the money that's supposed to go to these expensive banks are now going to the common man, the citizens, our ecosystem. So that is why it's a sharing economy. We are creating wealth, financial inclusion, you know, for people to make money, invest, and save, you know, all the things that we promised at the beginning of this project that we're going to do, you know. So that is what we are doing, you know. SurePay is like I told our EAP in Nigeria, which Giled Okolonko that have been supporting this project right from day one, you know. I told him something the other day. I said, if people understand the kind of things we want to bundle into SurePay, a lot of people will be a whole lot happier what we're trying to do. The SurePay and SUREBANQA project is such that we will never stop disrupting. We will never stop adding value to make your life better. We will never stop doing it to make life, our product and services much more accessible, amenable, and seamless and secure for you. in terms of cost effectiveness, So we are looking at, we are planning to adding banking integration into the SurePay. What I mean by that is that a situation with time, very soon you will see we have an IBAN system on SurePay. So what that basically means is that if you have a SurePay account, you automatically have an IBAN, a virtual IBAN that somebody from any part of the world can pay you, and you withdraw that value from your SurePay account. So that is number one. Very soon we're adding our crypto voucher system, where you can now go and convert your SUREBANQA or any other third party token that we're supporting, and you could create a voucher with that, So almost like we are now tokenizing local fiat currency into digital asset, So all of a sudden somebody is carrying a crypto voucher that they can actually swap or they can actually use as a means of payment, We are going to be doing that, our point of sale system, which will revolve around having our merchants and digital human tellers, all around them, all around the world, especially Africa, Nigeria, Cameroon, Djibouti, Somaliland, or wherever the case, the use case may arise, So that is a project that the SUREBANQA project is big, is all encompassing. I'm an IT engineer, like most of you know. I was privileged, one of the people, that believed, that believed after when the world financial market crashed in 2008. A lot of people, especially me, were angry, because all of a sudden the banks always take us for a ride. They do whatever they want, and then it's all good, as long as it's them that have done it. So this is what brought about Bitcoin, and then those of us that were early believers and true believers got into it. Back then you could mine Bitcoin with your laptop, because obviously the Bitcoin platform wasn't that congested with a lot of people like it is now, So the reason why I'm saying that is that in life, it's always good to believe in something, and I've always been like that. A lot of people that know me, growing up in Nigeria, secondary school, university, will know I'm not one of those people that follow the crowd. I don't follow the crowd. I do my own thing, So I also don't do stuff because a people-oriented kind of person who believe if we focus on, I wanted to make it clear, this is not a high yield investment program. We're not running a high, it's not an MLM or MMM like the people in Nigeria. They were stupid. Somebody that when somebody that you referred have FX, instantly you receive FX in your account. So we're not one of those. We're not running a platform where we're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, or a high-yielding investment program where people are promising you 1,000% return on investment. How rational is that? How stupid can you be? How can somebody promise you 1,000% return on investment? How is he going to guarantee that? Who is he going to rob to guarantee that? So that is the thing, So nobody is here to rob anybody. We are here to build a platform that will benefit all of us. I want to use this opportunity to reach out to the African diaspora. Most of the time you travel, Canada, go Germany, and people are complaining, oh, government back home. Yeah, they are doing this, they are doing that. You ask yourself, what have you done? What have you done in your own little way to advance the cause of things happening in Africa, to make the life of our brothers and sisters, our families, your relatives in Africa, and better. No, it's not, it goes beyond just sending money to build a house. Made use of that, opportunity where we are saying, set up a SurePay account, fund the account, become a merchant. If you don't want to do it, let your brothers and sisters in Africa do it. They will double up as a merchant, as a human teller, a CICO. And the unique thing is that because it's a digital platform, you will see everything. You will see, come out and put the amount where the amount is. Gone are the days where we blame the government. We after all, Africans, we've always been an egalitarian society where the community and people build things for themselves. You don't have to wait for the government, because we know if we wait for the government, nothing will be achieved. So this is an opportunity for people, our African community in diaspora, to come and work together. Let's work together to create something amazing. Stop putting your money in ICOs that don't give you any return, that don't benefit us or people in Africa. This is the time for us to rise up and make life for people in Africa and improve everything that had to do with the continent of Africa, starting with a little effort from yourselves. There's a whole lot of a myriad of use cases that can be used, that can be applied with the platform and project. You will see this as they become available. And the one thing I want to promise you guys is that I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. This live web organizing as I think every last Sunday of every month, to keep you abreast of what is happening, to field opinion and sample your opinion, gather your opinion, so that we'll make the project much more interesting and beneficial for everybody. So what I want, the takeaway from this is, I want people to go register on SurePay, register on our Surex GPS platform, buy FX, begin to interact, begin to relate with what we're offering, and then you will see that, like Pierre, my friend, said the other day, he said, what we have, is it the real McCoy? You will see that it's the real McCoy. It's a common saying here in Scotland. The real McCoy meaning is the real deal. The real deal in the sense that we are focused on you. We are focused on people, the unbanked, underbanked, and underserved. A bank, a digital platform, a digital bank that is focused on the people, for the people, and to the people. Not trying to pardon the pun, but that's basically what we're trying to build here, where we grow together. If the SurePay platform, the Surex platform, the SureFunder, all the things, the SureSwap platform are growing, it means you are growing too. Your early investment in what we're doing is growing as well. So that is the whole idea why a lot of people are saying you can refer somebody, earn 5% commission, referral commission. But it goes beyond that, because you are inviting people to come and join you to create something amazing that will advance the cause of life in Africa and developing countries. But beyond that as well, because you have this investment or you have invested into SurePay. So the more people that are coming on and using it and telling the next person, the more the value of FX. So that was why I said to the other time to some people, I said, listen, the value of FX is not dependent whether Bitcoin is going up or coming down, or whether Ethereum is the in thing or not. The value depends. The value is going to be dependent on use cases, utilization, adoption, and services, product and services that is driven by FX. So you and I know the simple economics. As these people are using it, the value is growing. It means the value of your investment is growing as well. So it's as simple as that. So everything we are doing till date proves, even where our robust AML and KYC, know your customer, anti-money laundering procedure, shows that we are here to stay. We are not going anywhere. We are here to stay and succeed with you. So I want to see people embrace the SUREBANQA project through SurePay, registering on SurePay, buying into FX, our crowdfunding that is available right now, the general public sale, as we choose to call it, because again, we want to differentiate ourselves from every other noise out there. A lot of people choose to call it initial coins offering, initial token offering, but it doesn't for us. It doesn't look like what we're offering. We're offering a general public sale to you to buy into the project that is called SUREBANQA. So I want to touch on something that is interesting, because the whole umbrella that will embody what we're offering, when everything is ready, is going to be called SYNC Bank. So under SYNC Bank, you're going to have SurePay, you have the SureX, which is going to be our distributed digital asset platform or exchange. This is where digital assets like FX, banker, third-party tokens can be bought, exchanged, swapped, sold. That's the platform that will do that. Where other things, SUREBANQA savings, investment, and trading accounts will be added. So the SYNC Bank platform is actually a bank as a service, bank as a marketplace, and so this is the future-proof approach we're adopting, where a digital banking platform, a digital platform, a payment platform is open to members of the public, people like yourself. Now bundling in other products and services to make it interesting. That is why we say you can buy, invest, save, and earn. As one of our popular slogan. So it's not it's real. Because that's exactly what we're trying to do. And then that's why we're saying SUREBANQA is for you. Is you, the power of the blockchain, and you, which is the ecosystem, the embodiment of what we're trying to do, that will grow both your investment and both the SUREBANQA project. So the cryptocurrency blockchain is the future. It's already the undeniable future, because that's the reason why everybody is talking about it. the government are shitting themselves. They don't know how. They ignored it. They thought it was an utopic dream, coupled up by a couple of IT gigs. Back in the day, Bitcoin was 50 pence, $1. Fast forward 10 years, almost 11 years today, you and I know how much BTC is worth. So it took a lot of decision and policy makers by surprise. They were laughing it off. And now all of a sudden it's every news and print media is talking about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. So, but you ask yourself, how come that the government and the policy makers they don't have problem with when you mention blockchain? Oh, they want blockchain because they want to look cool. But the moment you dabble into the idea of a cryptocurrency or digital currency, count us out, because they are simply afraid of transparency. All of a sudden they cannot manipulate the creation of money. Now, for example, the FX that we created, every FX that we've created is accountable. It's accountable. It's decentralized. Nobody can go and manipulate it or print more when we are sleeping and print it and then bring it into circulation, or give it a fancy word, quantitative easing, when government want to create inflation and print more money, or to introduce more money into circulation. With the cryptocurrency, it's difficult to do that. It's hard to do that. You can't. It's beyond manipulation. And then it's mobile. It's digital. What is the need to carry paper money that is actually not worth it? That money have already lost its value, because one, it's become dirty. Number two, you might have to take it when it's dirty. You have to take it back, and the security or printing mint or whatever your local your government uses to print money, for them to destroy that and introduce another new money into circulation, a crisp note into circulation. It takes money to print money, so it doesn't actually make sense. But here you are with the cryptocurrency, is being underlined by computer codes, controlled but decentralized, And then when you come to think of it, to be honest, I can't remember the last time here in the UK I've actually counted money, physical cash, to pay for stuff. So when you look at it already, the banks are already running a digital economy. The payments are done digitally. You don't see the money that you pay to buy stuff on Amazon. You use your card and you click a button and you make payment. So. But where the thing that they don't like is the idea that their ledger will become open, decentralized, no longer being manipulated by them. So that is what they don't like. That's why they like the idea of blockchain, but they don't like the idea of cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency puts them in constant check. It puts them in check. It becomes a gatekeeper to make them accountable. That is what government, especially for those of us originally from Africa or still from Africa, can attest to. The government is not accountable. They are not accountable. They are putting a lot of monetary policy in place to make sure that it makes it impossible, almost difficult, for you to do simple transfer from Africa to the rest of the world. They want to know what is happening. They want to know what they know, that this is This is, I tell you something very, very interesting. This is the first time in the history of mankind that there is going to be a generational transfer of wealth. What that means is that my 10-year-old or 11-year-old son can actually become rich if he can begin to save, if he can gradually invest his pocket money into crypto, or if he can become, for the people that understand, that want to embrace change, you know. So the essence of this inaugural webinar is to set a tone, for us to constantly, on a monthly basis, touch base, take stock of what we have achieved, review, and get feedbacks from you to see where we can improve. We are not. It's not a slam dunk. It's not a all done, or or we don't have all the answers. So we are open to ideas, to feedback from yourselves. But the only way you could do that is by getting involved. You can't ask somebody, you can't refer somebody, you can't just simply go and register on Surex GPS because you think if you register and send your referral URL link to somebody that you make 5%. How does that make sense? You can't refer somebody to something that you have not bought into. How can you refer somebody to something that you don't know how it's working, just because there's money to be made? That's what a lot of people are doing. We've received a lot of registration on Surex, a GPS platform, with only a handful of people actually buying. Even some people are going to. So that is part of what I wanted to tell you today, but us to interact with show you some of the features. I'm going to go into to the so I'm going to my laptop. So if I can log into, can you come and do this? Just show the capture this one time. So if I log into my SurePay account, I've already have. So I click on sign in. So I have there's an account that I opened the other day to I opened an account the other day. So let me use this to log in, So we've made sure that as you can see, the whole idea of the reCAPTCHA is to make sure that it's not a robot or a chatbot that is logging in pretending to be you. So this is where step one of our end-to-end security starts. So I click login. So like I was saying, everything in terms of setting, just like the word implies, settings, is in the settings. You go to settings. So in the settings, you can see a lot of information, but you need to concern yourself here. You could see, for example, our activity log is unique to SurePay. The activity log will actually tell you when exactly you've logged in, which IP address, the time, the date. So this is a security measure. This will tell you, in case somebody logs into your account, think that you are not aware, you could actually tell that from here, you know. So for a fresh account that you have just opened on SurePay, the first thing you need to do is to go to the billing settings. So the billing setting, like I said, you fill in, what you need to fill in here is your PayPal email address, your credit card details. If you have a BTC wallet address, you put it in there. If you have a bank, for those of you that want to withdraw funds or deposit funds with a bank through bank transfer, what this does is that it makes it easier for you to do both. You know, you put your IBAN, your bank details, and you click save, and then we go to the next step. So the next step is on verification. When I click verification, as you can see, you have standard verification. You have standard verification, extended verification. So you first of all have to start with the standard verification. So this is where the details about your address, postcode, mobile number, etc. is required, you know. So once you achieve that, once you've done that successfully, the next step, which is the extended verification, will be unlocked. It will be unlocked to you automatically, so you could go. So if the extended verification is not unlocked, it means you've not done the standard verification. So because I've been getting a lot of people saying they don't want to do standard verification, and let me make it clear, perfectly clear to anybody. If you don't verify your account, you cannot do anything on SurePay. So I want to make it clear. If you don't want to verify your account, so that's the thing. Then from there you go to security tab. You click on security. This is very, very important. You see, don't worry. I personally want to recommend you to activate two-factor. You know, as you can see, we have given you 3 options. The first option is two-factor authentication. The second one is SMS authentication. So this is the reason. Make sure you put your mobile number, especially one that is linked with WhatsApp, in an international format. What that means is that plus then your country code and the rest of your mobile number. You need to put it that way. So this is the only way you can receive SMS, because if it is not properly formatted, you can't receive SMS. And don't come asking us, oh, why am I not receiving SMS? You're not receiving SMS because you did not properly format your mobile number when in the billing details. Same thing with email. Your email, when you register the first time, your email verification, the verification email to verify your account might take a couple of minutes, or depending on the server. For those of you that are connected, like in Africa, that are connected via mobile internet, it might take a little longer because of the proxy settings, you know. So, but once that is done, you could do that, you know. So we quit from here. I want to show you something that is interesting, the voucher. So we go back to, we'll go to the voucher. This is This is one of the super cool stuff that is happening here on what we have on SurePay. So with the voucher, basically, if somebody sends you a voucher that you want to redeem, you need to click activate code. You need to click activate. So I'm sorry about that. Like I said, we don't have control over things like this. So as I was saying, if somebody sends you a SurePay voucher for you to redeem, you need to click on activate code. When you click on activate code, if you copy and paste or type in that voucher code, once you click activate, that voucher will be redeemed. So, but text, for instance, there are few things you need to understand about the voucher code. You can only create voucher based on BTC. If I have liquidity or balance in all those fiat currency and crypto, I can create voucher based on that. You cannot create voucher in the currency that you don't have the balance. But what you could do, I will show you a cool thing that you could do to do that. So for example, I want to create a voucher based on the euro balance in this account. All I want to do is click new code, put the amount of voucher that I want to create. Let's say I want to create a voucher. The moment I do that, meanwhile, remember that I could do this because I have balance in my euro account. So the moment I do that, all I need to do is select the currency that I've got that balance in, which in this case I have a balance in a euro. I click on create voucher. What happens? 10 euro in real time in the SurePay account. No question, no waiting behind, no lagging, instantly. I can go back there now because I have liquidity, because you always remember that SurePay default currency is in euro. So when you log into your account, if you have what? Yeah. So when you log into, is that when you log into your account, anytime you log into your SurePay account, don't be alarmed. The first thing you're going to see, your balance will always show in euro first. You will see balance in euro because as it is the default currency. But when you click on that, you click on it, you could see all other balance that you've got. Like in this case, I have this account I've got $46, as the case may be. So what it means is that I can create vouchers in those currencies. So that was the point I'm trying to make. So we've created voucher. The point I'm trying to make. So we've created voucher in euro. I can create a USD voucher. I can create funny. It's created. You could see that. So I can do the same for Canadian dollars. As you can see from there, we had a balance. Our beloved naira. Create, let's say, 1,000 naira worth of voucher. If I click that again, what happens? Naira voucher has been created. All in real time. So I'm getting that some people had problem with internet connection and all that. Not to worry, like I said, this is an inaugural webinar. These things happen. Even Microsoft, when they make presentations, there are hitches, So, but subsequent ones will be much more better much more professional, and then much more targeted to you. So this is the voucher creation system. Let's go to the currency exchange. Again, in real time. Again, the base currency is in euro. So it means that anything you want to do, you want to convert we want to convert a currency to euro. Let's assume we want to. So because euro is our base currency, we'll always convert from euro to another currency. So I want to convert, for example, I want to convert 10 euro to dollar. All you need to do is click check calculations. It will tell you how much you're going to get. So in euro to dollar, the fee that you're going to pay if you do that is that, and then but in that way. So what we want to do is to create. You click here now, and do. You want to convert euro to dollar. It gives you liquidity in euro. So, but let's go to another cool stuff, which is voucher. So the idea behind this is as a merchant can request money through a voucher. You create a voucher. This is one that was sent earlier to Heron, a test. So you could create a voucher. You send it to somebody or a merchant on Shopee that is owing you, that need to pay. You need to request payment from them. You send it to them. They receive it. They click on the link, and then they pay, and you receive that money instantly. So all this is there. Let's say I want to create an invoice. I put the name of the invoice, the username. In this case, I want to use Bemono, which is Heron, my good friend. You could put a description of the voucher. I can say payment for land in Cameroon. I put the amount, let's say 1,000, 10,000 euro, or 10,000 Canadian dollars, USD, as the case may be. I click on create voucher. If everything is okay, it should click on create voucher. If you look at the screen, the voucher has been created. It's pending because Heron or whoever that person is has not responded. Another cool feature I want to tell you, everything, when you want to interact in something, especially like voucher transfers in a Shopee, you need to click on the view. It's like a symbol of the eye. If I click on that now, you will see it opens a whole new user interface for you, where you can now see, it will tell you the date the voucher is created, the sender, the receiver, the amount, the fee, the sum, the description. The moment Heron to this by paying or rejecting the invoice, you will see another message here as well. So that's why you have the inbox. So the inbox is where you receive what have happened, the status of the. If you go to send status, is sent invoices, you will see the invoice as well, what is happening with the invoice. So here we have resolution center, just like any other platform. In case somebody have problems, this is where we will resolve resolution center. Support, our support, this is a support that was created. For example, the person uploaded, I'm unable to upload photographic ID and address verification. This, so we investigated the issue and that problem was solved, you know. So with the merchant aspect of what we're doing is still evolving, you know. So this is where that is why we're saying SUREBANQA or SUREBANQA is going to be a bank as a marketplace, you know, where people can buy and sell, you know. So it's still evolving. So this is a sample. This is a site, a web store that is already set up there. So the money transfer. With the money transfer, this is the cool option. As you can see, the fee is 0 transfer fee. The reason why this is set like this is because the subscription fee that we're asking you to pay on SurePay gives you the impetus, it gives you the added advantage of you doing 0 transfer fee. Western Union doesn't do 0 transfer fee. World Remit don't do 0 transfer fee. You know, we're offering you 0 transfer fee. You send money, 0 transfer. So we're not charging you for the transfer, you know. So so this covers you. In addition to that as well, 0 transfer fee, for the fact that you're paying a subscription fee, you get a reduced transaction fee as well. You know, instead of, let's say, for example, charging 3% transaction fee for somebody that is not subscribed, that is not a subscriber, you are getting it at a discounted rate. The same thing, you get a better currency exchange rate. So the value for you subscribing is much more better and cool, you know, because you're saving a lot of money. When you work it all out, Western Union, a lot of people, some people send money every month, even every 2 weeks to their families and relatives in Africa and other developing countries. By the time you work out how much you spend in terms of transaction fee, you spend almost €10. When you calculate that, multiply that by 12 months, you've almost spent almost $120, €120 without knowing it. And on top of that, because this money is through the banks, your mom, your dad, your relative will get less at the other end because the banks will make greater commission and pay them less in terms of they don't get better exchange rate, you know. But what we're offering here is 0 transfer fee. You get a better foreign exchange rate, you know. You get foreign exchange, better forex rate. It means your relative, or whoever is at the other end gets more money. And in the SUREBANQA SurePay model, we have improved lives and services because that merchant, that agent that paid out that remittance will make commission. We have created employment. We have created self-reliance, you know. So this is what we are doing with the SUREBANQA system. So I'll just demonstrate a simple money transfer. Let's say I want to send €10 to my good friend Bomono Heron. You know, I enter his username, because always username, because you're sending to somebody on the SurePay platform, username. You could put any message you want embedded into this, and I can say, thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining the live. Our inaugural live webinar, for example. That's just an example of what can be done. The cool stuff we're doing here is the protection code. I'm going to send this money to him with a protection code. I type in the protection code. It can be something, 332 or whatever you choose. It must be 4-digit. And then I click send money. Once I click, that is done. You see it in the platform. It's there. It's pending. But if for him to redeem these funds, if he logs into his own, even he will receive an email saying there's a fund, he's received fund from SurePay, from a user on SurePay and all that. He logs into his platform, a SurePay platform account, goes to the transaction, he will see that. So again, like I said, this view or this eye symbol that is here is very important. This is where, when he clicks on this, he can see that transaction. So, but for him, at the other end, for him to withdraw this transaction, this money, he must put the protection code. So that protection code is more like the Western Union money transfer code. So it's a security code that only you and the sender, only the sender and the receiver will know. So in doing and trying to do more, So this is more, in a nutshell, basically what we're doing with SurePay. I will skip through to Surex, our GPS platform. Again, log in as a user to show you what is happening. So I say sign in. Account is there. Log in as Alva, which is my office assistant's ID. It asks you for an authentication code, which is going to be some problems now, but you will have to get it. But the idea to show you this particular user is set up for end-to-end security. So, no, end-to-end security. So if they go to their Google Authenticator and generate the code, they can log in to their Surex GPS account. So this is end-to-end security. This is the kind of stuff that you want to get. Yeah. So this is the kind of stuff that you want to get when you have set up your security, your end-to-end security. So I will sign out and show you and log in as another user. This one was set up by my son. He's not set up his two-factor authorization, so I can log in. So this is something that you don't want to see. This is the kind of stuff you don't want to see. It means that if that computer is accessed in a public area and you didn't close the browser, somebody can log into your account. So, and again, I'm sorry that you will see this again and again, but all you need to do is to click to cancel it. This is now just for people that are in the United States. All you need to do is to put your email address, and you can avail of the identity protection. We are working hard to add it to. I didn't manage to this will be unlocked to you. So cancel it, log in. So, but this is what you don't want to see, So again, click on the reference log. When you reference log, you will see it there when you log into your account. So when you click on the reference log, you can log in. When you click on the reference log, you can log in. You see the name. It will tell you how many people you have referred. In this case, Sibyl, my son's referral code to register. So you copy this URL distributed among your Facebook or the contact or the people you want to register. The unique thing about it is if they register and pay, make a payment instantly, you will receive 5% of whatever facts that they bought in your account instantly. No waiting around. So transaction log, you can see all the transaction, what you have done, there. The wallet is a cool feature, what we have. I'll show you. So we have a different wallet. This is a default wallet, and then you create another wallet. So this shows you how many, the purchase log, what you have bought. And another cool feature of what we have is the lending platform, where basically somebody buys, a couple of people have done it already, they buy FX, they come and lend it to us. So what they're doing is, instead of allowing their FX to be redundant in their wallet, they want to mobilize that to invest it, and then we use the FX, trade with the FX, and at the end of the tenure, they can receive a return based on what is guaranteed there. So it's a cool feature where people can avail themselves of. So it shows all the lending log. It will show you what is happening. So again, that's what this is about. And again, I want to reiterate the need for security. With here, if you click on the security tab in your SureX platform, what you want to do here, you want to set up a two-factor authenticator or authorization. The easiest way to do it, if you're on your mobile phone and you don't have a laptop like I have in front of me, is to simply copy this, highlight and copy this, download the Authenticator app on your mobile phone, and then remember that the scenario I'm showing you right now is if you're on your mobile phone, not when you have a laptop in front of you that you can scan the QR and you create the two-factor. What it does is, you remember when I tried to log in with my Office Assistant SurePay account, SureX GPS account, it didn't allow me. I was requesting for an authentication code. So that is what you want to see. You want to make sure that it's a end-to-end security is being enabled. So another cool feature when you click on dashboard is why our SurePay platform is interesting, is that I can create, for example, I can create a new wallet. Click all wallet. I click on create. And what do you get? You get savings. Instantly. When you click there, you will see, you will see savings. That's the wallet we just created now, savings. So you can create different wallets to satisfy different use cases depending on what you're trying to achieve. Some people want to keep separate wallet for referral to know how much money they have made from their referral. Some people want to have a wallet for receiving to know how much money they have received. Some people want to create a wallet for rainy days or savings to save. So it's all what we can achieve together. We will continue to add more features to what we're developing in the SUREBANQA project, and together we can grow. So I'm going to end this, but I want to see if I am answer if there's any question. Yusuf is asking whether it's being recorded. It's no, it's Yusuf is in real time, it's in real time. So it's being done in real time, So the only difference, apologies, was that why is this showing? Yeah, the only difference is that because of the only Mhm. What? Mm, mm. Okay, I'm afraid that's gonna be it for today. Like I said, the next installment of our live stream will be will be much more better, much more professional. So this was more like an impromptu stuff, just to help to give a background, more like an overview of what we're trying to achieve. So the next installments will be much more robust, and then I intend to do this every last Sunday of the month, to give you a rundown of what we have achieved, what we want to achieve, and how, and field some inputs and feedbacks from you, and so that we can see the areas where we can improve. So on that note, I want to thank those of you that managed to log on or join us on this live webinar. Very sorry about we hadn't realized that the UK was resetting the clock, for getting ready for the winter time. So that explains why a lot of people thought that it was postponed, or we were not doing it anymore. So it was an honest mistake from everybody. Nobody remembered. So it was this morning that that we are going into the summer winter time. So apologies for that. So. On that note, I want to thank you so much for joining us, and then welcome to the SUREBANQA ecosystem. Together we will do great and amazing things, save money, invest, and also become happy that we've actually ended up doing something than to help people back home, instead of complaining about the government. The government is not getting it right. Let the change start or begin with us. If the government see that a lot of people are beginning to do transaction with SurePay or cryptocurrency or FX, and boycott paper money and all that, they will sit up and listen. They will know that the revolution have started. So for my brothers and sisters that are from Cameroon, I heard that the government is planning to devalue your currency. So this is an important opportunity for you to embrace tokenize your ZAF or a local currency, buy, use cash to buy buy into the SurePay platform and save money. So what that means is that if you buy stuff now, if you use your cash to buy into what we are, take advantage of it. You take advantage of it. So that's basically things we're trying to offer to people. Before, you have to meet a financial advisor, you have to pay a lot of money, blah, 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 to get these things. But now, all of a sudden, it's easy to do it, because of a platform like what we have, So on that note, thank you very much for joining us, and then I'll see you next time, and then I will also keep interacting on WhatsApp and as the case may be through the customer service platform we have on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.